Jim Goldberg is a renowned photographer from New Haven, Connecticut. He was born in 1953 and has been exhibiting his work for over 30 years. He uses his photographs as a way to tell stories about people, exploring and portraying society through power, class, and happiness. He's published books, won awards and fellowships, and has been featured in museums across the country. He's now a professor at the California College of Arts. Along with his own projects, he has also done fashion, editorial, and advertising work. Let's explore some of it. This photo was taken in Dunmore, Pennsylvania in 2000. It's part of Goldberg's 2000 campaign called Who the Hell is Bob Smith? A Look at American Families. It's titled Backyard Ball Playing. This photo is explanatory and interpretive with the intent of portraying the typical American family. The subjects here are 3 children and a man who appears to be their father, aka Bob Smith and his kids. The photo is pretty monochromatic, utilizing a lot of greens, which allow the pink and white trees to stand out. These colors are known to be pure, pretty, happy, and light, which could be symbolism for what the typical picture of an American family is. Other props like the lawn chairs and picket fence help paint a picture that Goldberg is trying to get across here. This next photo is an example of Goldberg's commercial work. The man in the image is actor James Coburn. This was included in a Magnum photo feature on the anniversary of the late actor's death on November 18th in the year 2002. The use of a head-on perspective with some background control puts the focus of the image on his hand, clearly old and wrinkled, symbolizing his age and its relation to death. The black and white color scheme also adds an old feel to the image, and the contrast allows the viewer to clearly see the white hairs on his hand and face, another sign of old age. The interpretive photo is intimate and sparks feelings of impermanence, showing a beloved, well-known actor deteriorating with age. This is a commercial photo taken by Goldberg that was featured in Flaunt magazine by Dolce & Gabbana, a major fashion brand. It's untitled but was taken in San Francisco, California in 2000, and is another example of a different social environment Goldberg portrays. All 3 subjects in the image are very different, and their positioning and expressions allow the viewer to get an idea of who they are and what's happening in the photo, which makes it interpretive. The girl in the front of the image is the main focus of this photo. She's in the forefront and seems troubled. She stands out. She is white, while the 2 behind her are a black man and woman. Her clothing shows complementary colors of green and red, separating her from a monochromatic background of oranges and browns. The depth in the photo and the difference in lighting from the background to the girl in the front separates the subjects even more, not just physically but emotionally. The image is also descriptive because she's wearing clothing with Dolce & Gabbana logo on it. Here's another black and white photo called Ukraine, taken in 2006, and it's featured in Goldberg's book entitled Open Sea, which follows the lives of European refugees. The black and white color adds simplicity here, and its contrast allows the identification image on the passport to be seen more clearly, along with the background control. At first, the photo seems to be just a descriptive type of image, but the collection in general, along with the background and subjects in the image, make it interpretive. This image is part of Goldberg's collection called USA, Postcards from America, Volume 3. And was shot in Rochester, New York in 2012. The picture shows us humanity, with expressions and details in a very straightforward fashion. The monochromatic brick background, head-on perspective, and frontal lighting allow the child to really stand out. His blue eyes are complementary with the red brick wall and are very prominent features in this photo. Little details like the scratches on his body and the nicks in the brick add depth and meaning to this photo. The exposure and brightness bring light and youth to the image and make it very vibrant. It is interpretive, descriptive, and aesthetically pleasing. Goldberg's work shows us everything we are. He gives us glimpses of humanity in his photos. We feel this through color, perspective, and lighting choices that each bring a different tone and mood with them. He travels and explores different emotions, which gives every viewer something that they can relate to. His images are aesthetically pleasing, but more importantly, they are meaningful, and that is why he's a storyteller.